Alright, so apparently there was still some room on my internal storage system, so I just recorded a vlog. So maybe I'll record a second part. But now I know how many minutes I have left. I have 23 minutes. It is super bright right here. Just bright. This is gonna annoy me. That's annoying. What is that? Oh, it's a gas station. Okay. Yeah, you'll never know where to work. Is there any distinctive landmarks? There is. There's a McDonald's. You know how many times I've spent watching cars, vlogs and stuff? Like when he first started. I analyzed that shit. I'm like, I don't recognize any of this, so obviously I've never been near there. The only time when I've gone near Connor, was Connor home? No, he was not. Connor was not home the only time I went by his house. I think. Let's see, he was in 7th grade? But I didn't know who he was then. Well, I did, but I didn't. What had happened was, I had watched a whole bunch of his videos, but I thought that subscribing meant that you had to pay money. So I just never subscribed to anybody. Well, I went away from YouTube for a while. I work a long time from now. People trying to talk to me, so you know what I do? I roll up my window. Fuck. Sorry, Josh, if you don't like swearing. It's just that my foot locked the doors. I was trying to tell you stuff, but I really can't tell you much. I think this should be one of those other things where I tell you a lot about myself. Now, I'm gonna mention a lot of things that I don't usually mention in vlogs. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. I once had basically a week of lunch detention when I was in 1st grade. Because Charlie, my first ever crush, he had blonde hair, green eyes. That's why I like blondies. But anyway, he was supposed to be on watch. So it was his job to peek his head out the window and watch for the teacher coming back. Because we had Play-Doh and we were throwing it up in the air. You know, thinking back at it now, I kind of deserved that week because everybody else, basically you had to have a talk with your parents. And what I never told my parents, I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, is who started it. I was shy only to Charlie. And so what I did was I was like, hey, Charlie, hey, Charlie, do you want to go and watch the door? And he's like, why? I'm like, I want to throw some Play-Doh in the air. And he's like, okay, and then he went in and watched the door. I should have chosen somebody else who was better at watching his job. We were left alone for 5 minutes, and I had the whole class throwing Play-Doh in the air. Because I was like, watch this, and so I threw the Play-Doh at this girl across the way. But I had said, watch this loud enough that everybody was paying attention. Then she she started throwing stuff in the air. And I got my own Play-Doh and I started throwing that in the air, and the teacher came in, and there's about 5 of us that got caught with Play-Doh being thrown through the air. There was around 20 of us that got by with it. The odds were not in my favor. Because I saw Charlie come through the door. And I was like, I wanted to see how high I could throw it because I was like, oh, the teacher's never coming back. And it was still going up when Charlie walked through the door with the teacher behind him. And here I am just like, waiting for it to come down. Yeah. I was such a bad kid back then. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad. I'm gonna go on famous birthdays one day when I'm famous. And that's just what, it's gonna be like trivia. Was once caught throwing Play-Doh in the air when she put all her faith in her crush to tell her that the teacher was coming. What's another thing? My favorite color is turquoise, but when somebody asks me my favorite color, I never respond with turquoise. I always respond with teal. Because I can spell teal, but I can't spell turquoise. So, anyway. What's another thing? Maybe one day I'll tell you guys my birthday. I just don't want people stalking me and knowing when my birthday is. You know? I like to keep a lot of things like, I like to keep my ASL on the down low. And if I remember it, ASL stands for age, sex, location. My age, somewhere between the age of 14 and 20. My sex, well, if you haven't figured that out by now, you need some help. Although I do get called a guy a lot at work. I'm very concerned. It's like, thank you, sir. And I'm like, in my mind I'm thinking, I have a ponytail. I sound like a girl. And I look like a girl. Then one day I had makeup on. I am like this stuff. I don't wear makeup often. Mascara. I had this stuff and mascara. I even put some lip gloss on. I had some lip gloss on. Some sparkly pink lip gloss. I still got called a guy. That was great. So even though I'm gonna marry Kian, I'm still kind of cheering for Australia for the Olympics. Just a little bit. Cheering for USA, then Australia, and then Ireland. In that order, as in Ireland, Australia, and USA. On the podium, I want it to be USA, Australia, Ireland. If Ireland is not in the Olympics, I'm gonna make them in the Olympics, okay? I'm gonna make my own Olympics. Having the cutest One Direction member. It's gonna go straight to Ireland because nobody else has that. I read a really sad book yesterday. What was it called? I don't know what it was called. Okay, so Liam Payne got in a vehicle with Niall Horan, One Direction, that is. You know, in case you're not One Direction person now. Familia, there we go. And, well, Niall was drunk as fuck, okay? Liam was the most sober, but he wasn't driving. Because he thought Niall was sober. But in reality, Niall had Harry and Louis' drinks, along with his. And Liam really needed to get home. So now I was like, well, I'm tired of this, so I'll just take you home. Well, they got in a car accident. It severed Liam's vocal cords. Never able to speak or sing again. It's on hold right now. That's all I remember. The person hasn't updated in like forever, but it's on hold for that one day that she is available. Because her phone broke and her computer broke. Though basically the whole world doesn't want her writing this story apparently. Because her phone broke, her computer broke, her laptop broke, her Chromebook broke. Basically, she had all the devices I have, only they all broke. Did I ever tell you I lost Niall? I don't know where he is. Last I saw him, he was in my pocket, my jean shorts. And I took off my jean shorts to change into my soccer shorts. And I haven't seen him since. Just trying to think of what I would have done with him. I was so worried about the Five Sauce concert and stuff that I literally didn't think about Niall. Niall's the name of my other phone. This is Liam that I'm recording on right now. I name my things after people I know. Like Cheez-It. Every time I see a Cheez-It box, family size cheddar cheese. Its name is Josh. Baby Swiss is Tanya. Mozzarella is Velvet. And those are literally the kinds that I eat. Although I hate Baby Swiss. I do. I truly do. I can't have Swiss. Very, very, very small portions of Swiss make me live. What? You ever just say something and then you question yourself? 10 minutes left. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. In a relationship, yes. Which he's a boy. That's his name. His name is Josh. He ate a family box of Cheez-Its from the Twin Cities to Illinois. What's Illinois? Iowa, there we go. It's like Illinois. Where's Illinois? So basically from the Twin Cities to Illinois. Iowa border. As in the first Iowa border. Not the bottom, top one. He ate a family Cheez-Its. He spent them throwing them at me. He was throwing cheddar Cheez-Its at me. I don't like Cheez-Its. I'm sorry, Josh, I just don't like Cheez-Its. I've never really liked Cheez-Its. I don't like much. I just realized that. I think the person who was most shocked that I got a boyfriend was my sister. Because she always calls me gay, and I'm like, and then the first thing I said to her is, I can't be gay, I got a boyfriend. She's like, what? And I was like, whoops. And then she went screaming throughout the whole entire house, Alexis got a boyfriend. Of course, my mom's the only person home, so that was entertaining. Then I get this phone call. That was entertaining. And then I was like, you know, why don't we just change our relationship statuses? So that's what we did. People are still asking me if it's true or if it's cover up. Like, what do you mean by a cover up? They're like, well, the fact you're gay. I'm like, I'm not gay. And they're like, I'm like, not gay. Last time I checked, I was straight. I said that yesterday. I was like, I'm straight as an arrow. And somebody's like, well, an arrow could be bent. I'm like, I'm as straight as this wall. And they're like, this wall could be bent. I'm like, this wall is supporting the building. So if this wall is bent, I'm scared. Then they accused Josh of being a girl. I'm like, last time I checked, he's a guy. I mean, I haven't seen any of that, but I don't know. Tired. Woke up at 4 a.m. And then I went back to bed at like 7 a.m. or 8 or something like that. I gotta get back inside. So I might upload the vlog, the earlier vlog. If I do, I'll put them in order. So I'll include in the description if you want to see part 2, contact me. But oh my gosh. There was a comment on, I think, yesterday's vlog or the day before that. But there was a comment on one of the recent videos. And I didn't read it because I was too tired at 7 a.m. to read it. I feel so bad. What is it? Josh, if that's you, I'm so sorry that I didn't read your message. I'm so sorry. I'll go read it right now. Last thing. I'm in here in a cute braid yesterday, if nobody saw that. Look at this hair. My hair is just weird sometimes, okay? So, I don't know when I'm gonna see my boyfriend. I mean, I know the next time I might see him is October 18th. Yeah, 16th. I get dates confused sometimes. I once told somebody my birthday was July 28th. It's not. That's all it was. I told them I was 16. I'm like, wait, no, I'm not. I was once confused for a 21-year-old. Comment if you want to hear about that story. That's a very interesting story. So, now, oh my gosh, look at this. Do you see this dilemma right here? This is just all over my hair. Just these little short pieces that extend down like here and here. Just all over. Three o'clock. It's like, wow. I should have been changing a long time ago. So, you know, I might record 3 parts. Yeah, I might. I wonder if people just like the video, but without even watching it. Like how the, like, girls talks boys, or whatever it is. Girls talk boys. There we go. Because I thought it was girls stalk boys. When I first saw it on Twitter, I'm like, yeah, that's the truth. And then I was like, wait, what? And then I read it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like, we appreciate Callum, we appreciate Michael, we appreciate... It's kind of getting annoying. Like, 5 Sauce fam, chill out. One Direction fam, chill out. All fams, chill out. Every day I go on Twitter and I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, did something actually happen now? Or is just the fan making something up? Like that one day. Oh, when Niall got that picture taken of him. It was like, hashtag respect Niall. Yeah, I see that. But when, like, Ashton got kidnapped or whatever, because he said, help me. Does that really mean that he got kidnapped? No. First of all, if I was kidnapped, I would not perform in the band. Okay? The second they gave me an opportunity, I would run. Okay? If I didn't want to be in the band. Maybe it's like One Direction Stockholm Syndrome. Maybe One Direction gave 5 Seconds of Summer Stockholm Syndrome, and now they're just stuck together forever. Who knows? I don't honestly know. But this is probably all the lie.